Now, Mr Speaker, there has been over the years, relatively recent years, a very rapid change in attitudes to same-sex marriage, to same-sex couples indeed. And all of us have seen the way in which one discrimination or disadvantage for same-sex couples was removed, whether it was initially with respect to social welfare legislation, pensions legislation. I remember very well the debate within the Howard government in its last year about whether same-sex couples should have equal rights in respect of Commonwealth and Defence superannuation. And to John Howard's great credit, he supported that change and took it to the 2007 election. So there has been a series of changes over time, and the one issue that has not been addressed is the issue of marriage. Indeed, I remember discussing this point with President Bush many years ago at the time of APEC in 2007, when we were discussing what were the big moral issues in Australian politics. And we talked about this issue of equal access to superannuation. And I remember the President said, well, those are all issues of financial fairness. The big moral issue is the one about marriage. And we have to respect that it is a very big moral issue. It is an issue of conscience. It is an issue of conscience for millions of Australians who have different views on it, and sincerely held views. And it is vital that we respect all of those views in this debate. And I'd say to all honourable members, it is utterly wrong. It is utterly wrong, and it shows dreadful leadership on the part of parliamentarians to characterise those people who do not believe the parliament should change the Marriage Act to allow same-sex couples to be married, to characterise them as being homophobic, as hating homosexuals. It is this is so often being injected into the narrative at the moment. It is profoundly disrespectful. Some of the remarks the Leader of the Opposition has made, to which I won't repeat them, to which great exception has been taken, he should not repeat. We have to respect there are sincerely held views on this issue. They are views very often informed by deeply felt conscience, informed by religious commitment, very often informed by faith. We have to respect, and we must respect, and I can say the government respects, the diversity of views on this issue. Now, as it happens, as honourable members are aware, my view and that of my wife Lucy is that the law should be changed to allow same-sex couples to marry. We have been married for over 36 years, and we do not believe that if same-sex couples are allowed to have their union recognised as marriage, we do not believe that will undermine our relationship of long standing. I believe there are great threats to marriage in our society, and I say, Mr. Speaker, from the bottom of my heart, that our society would be stronger if more people were married and there were fewer divorces. If there was something we could do to make families happier, it would be a wonderful thing. We know that the breakdown of the family unit is one of the great causes of hardship, of poverty, of so many of our social ills. So we are a party, we are a government, and I'm sure the opposition joins with us on this. We are a parliament committed to marriage, and we are committed to people supporting each other and sticking together, and working hard and supporting their children and their families and enabling their dreams. And that is why I support same-sex marriage. David Cameron summed it up very well some years ago when he said, I support same-sex marriage not despite being a Conservative, but because I am a Conservative, because we value commitment. So that is where I stand, that is where Lucy stands. And when the plebiscite is held, we will be voting yes. But there are many other Australians who are equally filled with love, equally respectful of gay couples, equally respectful of the families of gay couples, of same-sex couples, who will in thoroughly good conscience vote no. And they will do so not because they disrespect gay couples, not because they disrespect the couple that was in the house yesterday with their little boy. They'll do so because of a deeply felt conscience. It is a matter of conscience, and we should respect it.